Good morning.
Well, hello there. You having a good morning this morning?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. How about you?
Oh, it's very nice. Any day that we get to sit down and play, it's a great day.
Yes, it is.
It is. Cats are occupied. Hopefully, they won't bother me too much during this, but let me welcome you, my erstwhile opponent, and welcome everybody watching this on YouTube. It is now time for Scenario 6 Strike Them a Blow from Grant Takes Command 2. I've just been looking this over this morning, and it does seem like it's going to be pretty intense for a four-turner. What do you think?
Yeah, I obviously you're going to be driving the action, but it's very much interested to see what you're going to do. For people out there who are wondering, they've really redone this scenario. I was actually reading the old scenario last night, and when I shouldn't have done that because it is not the same. They've added a day, they've completely changed the point schedule, and they've actually lowered the victory point conditions for the Union. So this is going to be for for people familiar. This will be almost like a brand new scenario, I think.
It is significantly different. I noticed that too, just in my perusal this morning, of course, because I was like, oh, I remember Strike Them a Blow, and then I was like, is this the same one? And sure enough, it's been
Well,
tweaked heavily.
yeah, I thought I was looking at because I don't know why I thought it was a good idea last night to sit there and read through this scenario last night while I was watching television, but I did a lot of map for four turns, really. Scenario. I mean, there's a huge distance between where we are and where the victory point conditions are.
This is my favorite part of the overland. This is the true overland race, right? I mean, we've raced for Spotsylvania, and then they sat there in trenches for 2 weeks, and now they're both thinking, especially Grant, as you said, he controls the tempo of this. Let's just get around that right flank. Let's just get around that right flank. Let's just get, just constantly just sliding down, following the rivers, following the Mattapony, trying to get over to Hanover. This is just one of my favorite parts of this whole historical narrative. It's just move, counter move, move, counter move. Let's see how far and what we can exploit as far as trying to get an open field advantage and never getting that for any real intent.
Yeah, and if you historically, Grant had taken this position and told Lincoln, I will fight it out on this line if it takes all summer. And he had to change because his idea was he would have Benjamin Butler at this point should be attacking Richmond, and he'd gotten beaten, and then as Grant would famously say, got stuck in a bottle tightly corked, and Sigel got beaten in the valley. Again, not much of a shock there, and he had to change. He had to come up with a new plan, and this was his new plan. Yeah,
Adapt and
adapt.
improvise, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, his thought was, well, I've got Lee pinned, and now we'll smack him. Now he's got to brace for Richmond, as you said. Swing around the flank, swing around the flank, swing around the flank. So yeah, I was expecting you to swing around my flank. So, and of course, I'm looking at the roads, zeroing on the roads, and like we always say, you can't get there from here.
But in this case, those roads really do drive you down that way. But
Yeah,
it's going to be, the bedeviler here, of course, is always going to be the movement rolls. But as we're going to see, they have some way to mitigate some of the problems that may come up with that. But let's start from the very beginning and introduce everybody to this scenario. This is Scenario 6, Strike Them a Blow. After nearly 2 weeks of bloody fighting in the trenches of Spotsylvania, Grant ordered the Army of the Potomac to slide to the south and east of Lee on the night of May 20th. Both Lee and Grant looked at this new round of maneuvering as prime opportunities to catch their opponent in the open. As the drive to the North Anna River unfolded, the Army of the Potomac wedged itself against Lee's inverted V defense south of the North Anna. Only Lee's sudden illness prevented the Army of Northern Virginia from fulfilling his conviction that, quote, we must strike them a blow. And as we all remember, Lee had heart troubles that would eventually be his demise. And I guess historians believe that he was having some chest pains or something that was leading him low, I guess. So for this, we're using a smattering of maps, as Roger mentioned. They have lots of notes here in this about how, if you're using the printed paper maps, you'll align the maps just so that you'll only use a little piece of this map, a little piece of that map. But for the scenario here, Alberto has already created this. Roger, a few minutes ago, pointed out that down here at the south end, there's actually fewer hexes available to us in the module. So we're going to let Alberto know that so that he can add a few that would add some of the area closer to Richmond down there in Henrico County. But I don't think it's going to impact our play of this because the special rules, as we'll see. This is a 4-turn scenario simulating the May 21st to May 24th dates of 1864. Here are the special rules. We have no random events for this one, so no rain. Boo! Well, actually, yay for me, it's the Union. I'm playing the Union in this one, so no mud marching. Hooray. There's a very scripted opening for turn 1 on this. There are no leader transfers, so all the leaders are where they're supposed to be. In the first action phase, only Torbert, who is now in control of all the Union cavalry because obviously Sheridan has rid south, he will get the first move. The second one must be Hancock and the Second Corps for the Union. They cannot force march, but that's okay. They're just trying to get them moving. And then the third, fourth, and fifth will be Rogers as the Confederate, and they must be each individual infantry corps, 1, 2, and 3. They also cannot force march, and they may not repeat march. So it's going to be each of the individual distinct ones. And then after that, we'll see what happens with the initiative rolls. However, on turn 1, as we mentioned before, we're going to have some bonuses to our movement. So all of us in turn 1 will get an additional +1 on top of our normal side bonuses for marching, and we will get a reduction of 1 from our extended march rolls because that really wants to emphasize the desire to get moving here on the first day. And of course, at the end of turn 1, we're going to simulate that Lee is sick, and we're going to switch his, he's got a little sick marker here. We're going to flip him over to that, and he'll stay like that for the remainder of the game, which means he no longer gives the Lee bonus for assaults, and it's a lower command value. As we see, normally he is a 6, he will be reduced down to a 4. So it's going to be a little bit harder for him to organize grand assaults, and he no longer provides that +1 bonus for being present during an assault action. As we mentioned, Torbert is now in control. That is special rule number 5 here. So he is going to control all the cavalry here. And Roger starts with all of the hexes under his control, and we can see they are worth quite a few points. That is the basis for the victory points. As the Union, I will be attempting to collect these victory points, and we can see that the markings here will show exactly how much they are. Hanover Junction is the big enchilada. It's worth 24 victory points. Then Verdun Station is a close second with 18. We have Knowles Turnout worth 9. And then Hanover Depot, these down here, these and also Ashland is worth 9. And then Wickham's and Hanover Depot are worth 5 apiece. And if the Union does not control Hanover Junction, but does control 2 of the others, being Verdun and Knowles Turnout, so these up here, if he controls both of those, I can get reduced points of +6 for that, or Hanover and Wickham, so the other combination of Wickham's and Hanover Depot down here.
You have to have Ashland for that.
Oh, that's right. Yes, yeah. So you have to have Ashland and these 2, or Ashland and those 2, right? Each infantry division that Roger controls that does not end up here in Hanover County or in Louisa County, and of course Henrico is off map, but basically we could presume if he got down to the map edge here, we would give you credit for that. Because they're in Hanover anyway. Those are worth +3 each division that does not meet that criteria. Do you know what they're attempting to simulate there from the historical narrative?
I believe what they're trying to do is to keep the Confederate Army from. I think they're forcing you to not take an offensive action until you get south of the North Anna River.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I think that's what they're trying to do. I think from a game perspective, they want to push the action. So you can't fight a delaying battle in Spotsylvania or Caroline County. You've got to get your army south before you start fighting.
Sure.
I think is what they're trying to do.
Which I understand from Hanover and Henrico. It's interesting that even getting back out to Louisa County out here to the west also counts for that, which maybe. So I'll be curious. I'll have to post a note on that or a question of that because I'm curious of why that particular cube
Yeah,
accounting.
that is kind of strange because if you're over there, you've obviously almost conceded the victory point locations. So
Protect the valley, right? And then, of course, this one being 1864, and like every other scenario in this one, it is +3 victory points per Confederate manpower loss and -2 for Union manpower losses. And that is it. The marginal for this one is
18 for Union marginal.
so potentially just getting Verdun,
Yep.
and some
Manpower
manpower
loss is
losses.
equal, then yeah, you're good.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what makes it as a Confederate player. I was like, okay, I think I know where I've got to defend.
Right. Hanover can take care of itself. My boss used to say that from a fiscal perspective, the dollar bills can take care of themselves because they fit in your fist. It's the nickels and dimes that you got to hold on to because they'll fall out. So I was like, oh, that's pretty wise there, boss. Can I have a raise? No, we don't have the dollars.
Tens of dollars. Okay.
Initial thoughts, we've kind of covered this. It's going to be a lot of slip sliding and seeing what the other person does in reaction to what you've done, which is in reaction to what they've done previously. And that's why I love this scenario. It's so much planning, and I know, and to your benefit, gentle viewer, we are cutting out all the thinking time, so we know that each of us are going to be like, what do I do now? Here's 45 seconds, here's 2 minutes, it's gone. So you're going to see the abbreviated version of this.
This introduces the least sick piece, which somehow I completely missed on that, which is interesting. Which is true historically. He was ill for this campaign, or this part of the campaign.
If he's not breaking his arms on Traveler, he's
Yeah.
dealing with heart problems.
I think I know where I've got to defend. Just looking at the road network, trying to.
Yeah. I'm the same way because I was like, I know what I want to do, but then I'm going to roll, and it's going to be like, okay, now it's time to do something else. So, with all of that logistical information out of the way, let us get started. Let me, as always, wish Roger good luck, sir.
Yep, good luck to you.
Thank you. And since the first 5 activations are all pre-scripted for us, I will just go through the motions. We have no random events. We have no leader transfers. So the first thing I may do is activate Torbert and getting a +1 to this movement roll. So I will indeed activate the entirety of the cavalry here. We'll take them to fatigue level 1. And normally Torbert would give a +1, so here's a +2 to this roll. And it's a middling 7, so we have 9 movement altogether. And I think Torbert will stay where he is, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 to there. Torbert will come around and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 to there. And the 8th Illinois go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Okay. That's the first initiative. Second initiative is Hancock and the Second Corps. I've got 4 divisions that I can move here. And it's a leader activation, so I've got to activate them all, should I choose to. And I do choose to, because I'm going to get a +1 to this roll. So let's see what happens. Here's his movement +1, +2 now, officially. It's a 6. Okay. And he will transfer to... let's see. We've got Tyler. Let's transfer to Tyler. And he's brash and bold. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 with 2 remaining. What would W.H. Lee like to do?
15 to 1, eh?
Well, I like to be careful.
It's a -2 takes it down to +12. So I think the logic says he's going to retreat. So he increases his fatigue. And he's going to disorganize. And here's his roll. 1 die. It's a 5. the plus, so it's a 7, right? Because he gets the +2 for the bridge.
Yeah, he's -1 and +2, so it's a net -1, right? Because he was small. He was a 1.
Oh, right, right.
So I think he's net +1, so 6. So I lose 3. So they will just be stopping there apparently.
Good job. He's got to retreat 4 hexes or 6 hexes if he wants to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 hexes all the way. Okay.
Next we'll have Gibbon go 1, 2, 3, 4 with 2 remaining. What would the Ninth Virginia like to do?
Same situation, isn't it? So he will do the same. Versus roll. Ooh, a 6 this time.
Well, you're just shutting him down at the river.
Go 1, 2, 3, 4. He can go 5, 6 to there, getting within command radius.
So Gibbon
Good.
is done. We'll have Bernie. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That would be +2. Yes. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Barlow will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So the second corps has moved, and it is now yours, sir.
Have to be infantry.
Yes, each individual infantry corps.
Guess we'll start with Ewell's second corps. There's their movement. 1 die, and this is now +3.
Yes, you get +3. Yep.
7. Ewell will go with Rhodes, but we're going to start with Early. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 to there. Ewell's going to go with Rhodes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Gordon. 4, 5, 6, and 7. We'll take Anderson next. Barton as well. Here's their movement, +3. 8. Anderson will go with Field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Barton will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That was 8 for Anderson to get there because I forgot to do the leaving his Ock.
That's okay.
Kershaw will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. I've got one more. These are the problem children here.
They just do not want to go.
Well, there's sticky Zocks there, especially for Heath and Mahone.
Well, let me put it another way. We don't want you to go.
So delete entrenchments. Here's their movement. 1 die +3. They could use something better than that. So 5. AP Hill and Lee will transfer to Heath. Wilcox is going to go first. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Sorry, Mahone is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. And Lee, Heath is just going to go 1 hex to there.
All right, we have completed the prescribed 5 initiatives. Now it's time for us to roll as per usual. So, since you took the last initiative, why don't you roll for the next one?
Okay, here we go. That's the Union initiative.
Okay. I will have Warren activate the 5th Corps. come out of their entrenchments. Here is their movement. Now, still +1. So here's +2 to this move. Yeah, buddy. That is the way, man. This is the way. All right. So Warren will stay with Griffin, and they'll go first. They'll go 1 and 2. What would Hampton like to do?
So you got one left.
I do.
11. Oh, 1 minute. Wow, Cav just don't. They're whittled down to size, aren't they?
Well, they've all got other pressing matters down south.
So that's going to be plus. Yeah, he's definitely going to retreat. So here's his roll, cavalry roll. 4.
And he was a -1, so it's a 3. So I'll lose that last manpower, or I'll lose that last movement point.
Movement point. Yep. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You might as well head south as fast as you can.
We'll have Lockwood go 1, 2, 3. Cutler will go 1, 2, and Crawford will go 1, 2, 3. That is my initiative. Next initiative. It's mine again. I will activate them again. Oops, Crawford should be a 1. So they will all go to fatigue level 2. Here's their movement +2. 7. Lockwood go 1, 2, 3. Warren will join him. Have Crawford come around. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Cutler will just dig in. Alright. Initiative. It's mine again. Wow. Okay.
It's annoying.
I'll have Torbert activate all 3 cavalry again. Here's their movement +2. It's 11. I'll have 8th Illinois go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Torbert will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 13th Pennsylvania will go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might as well just join them. There you go. Okay. Initiative. Wow. Jeez Louise.
Lee's already sick.
Elizabeth!
I'm coming, Ethel. I'm coming.
Coming to see honey. Well, just for grins, let's attempt an assault with Torbert on the 9th Virginia. It's cheesy, probably won't work, but I've got positive feelings. Here's the assault attempt. It does. I can bring 2 of them in. All right, so let's see. Let's trust the East Coast boys. We'll go with New York and Pennsylvania. They will participate. So I've got +1 for assault, +1 tactical, and +3 for 4-1. So I see a +5 with no artillery. Is that what you see?
Yes.
Okay. So here's a +5 roll. Come on. So it's +2.
And that's on. So that's just going to be a DR for me.
Yeah, and D for me.
That was a good try. That could have easily gotten 3 points there.
Yeah, but you know my ability to roll 1s all day.
Okay, so let's just retreat. He's going 2 to 4 hexes. He's going to go further away by road for 1. Further away by road for 2. We'll just go 3. And then 4 to there. As long as he doesn't get closer.
Right. And we will not take the hex. That's fine. Here's initiative. Now it's yours.
Oh, finally. We'll activate AP Hill, activate Heath, and Mahone. We'll roll for movement. Wow.
Starting to make you question your plan now, huh?
Well, yeah, given that I was just going to do 2 min moves, now it's like, well, do I want to get excited here with these? No, not going to do it. As George Bush would say, wouldn't be prudent. Bush 41, that is. So yeah, we're just going to do Mahone's just going to do a min move to there. And Heath and AP Hill are just going to do a min move to there. We'll just defend the bridges there for now. In it. Yours again, because I knew that was going to happen.
I'm going to have Gibbon march. Let's see. Yeah. Gibbon march to 2. Here's his movement of +1. Self-activating. Let it never be said, Roger. 1, 2. Initiative. Yours.
Okay. Yeah, let's get the third corps back. Head backwards, I think. I don't think I want. Do I want to force him to fight on the Po? I could force him to fight on the Po.
I'm not going to fight on the Po.
Yeah.
Hey, a vision comes to Lee in the night while he's in his fever dreams.
This is what I knew was going to be a problem is, do I give up ground and make it easier for you to head south, or do I, because I need to be south. I mean, that's where the victory point conditions are.
Don't worry, I'll keep rolling ones. It's fine.
So do I want to win the race, or do I want to try to slow you down? What's more important? I think I want to win the race. So I'm going to take third corps, Heath, and Mahone, and Wilcox. So Mahone and Heath will have an extended march roll, but they get up. I think it's an automatic -1 on
It's a
extended
-1.
march roll.
That's right.
So they won't flip this turn. That's what I'm looking at, taking advantage of that. That they definitely won't. They'll be exhausted, but they won't become disorganized.
Yeah, provided you don't go to 4, you should be okay.
Yeah, yeah. So here's their movement +3, and get advantage of this extra +1. There's my 1.
The first of many, I hope.
So they can go 4 hexes. Take Mahone first, and Lee and Hill will stay with Heath. I said Mahone first, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Wilcox will go 1, 2, 3 to there. And we'll do the same for Heath. Okay, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative. Mine again, 2 in a row. It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle is what it is. Now we'll take first corps, Kershaw, Barton, and Field. Their movement roll +3. 7 this time. Anderson will stay with Field. Barton will go first. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He needed an extended dice roll. Well, -1, he's actually okay. Field will go next. He'll go 1, 2. What would Torbett like to do?
You've gone 2 so far, right? You got 5
Yeah.
left. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll bug out. So we will flip him, and that will be just a straight roll. So here's retreat march, and you lose 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there.
So I have 3 left. So he'll go 1, 2, 3 to there. Kershaw will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Initiative, yours.
Hancock will activate Tyler, Bernie and Gibbon. Gibbon will need an extend march. Here's their movement +2, 6. Gibbon will go first. Here is his extend march. And it's going to be an offset, so of course. So he will
So he
go
still flips you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to St. Margaret's. And I'll have Bernie go 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initiative, yours.
T. Keith and Wilcox to T3. Here's their movement +3. 6.
Yeah. Okay.
One went to T4. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. I'll leave Hill with Heath. Hone will go first. Here's his extend march -1. He's a 4, so he's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Heath will go next. Here's his extend march. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Wilcox, here's his extend march -1. Oh, he survives as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to stop there. Initiative, yours.
I'll have Barlow march to 2. Here's his movement +1. It's 5. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to Lebanon Church. Initiative. Okay, let's see who's got to move now. I guess it's time to get 6 Corps. Wonder what happened to that guy.
He's taking leave of absence.
They will all go to fatigue level 1. Here's their movement of +2. Yep. Alright, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Let's take them to 2. And here's their movement. +2 again. Eek. These guys go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hampton can do a cav retreat if he wishes, but I have nothing left.
He'll stay put.
Okay. Neil will go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Ricketts will go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative. Right again. We'll have Warren activate the 5th Corps. I'll go to fatigue level 3. Here is their movement +2. Yikes. I just cannot. Alright. Crawford's extend. +1, -1. He's fine. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lockwood will go next. His extend. He's okay. 1, 2, and then Warren. He's okay. I'll go 1, 2 to there. Alright. Initiative. Yours. Big Q! Whew!
Yeah, we'll take Gordon Rhodes to T2. We'll roll for movement.
I totally, before you do that, I totally forgot to move Cutler. 1, 2,
Oh,
3, and 4. There we go.
and you want to do an extend march on him? Or
Oh, yes, of course. Thank you. Extend. Ah, see, that's what I get. There you go. Okay. Continue.
Okay. I'll roll for movement, but he's just going to do a min move. Yeah, good.
It's so gratifying when it turns out that way.
Okay. And they're just going to go big stack, boom, to there. Initiative. They're 2 in a row. The roster all there hanging out. But yeah, I'll take all 3 of my second core guys.
Hampton's like, hey, why are you
Yeah,
backing up defense? Where are you
that's
going?
why I was thinking about getting them out of there earlier, but figured it's not going to make much of a difference. Here's their movement +3, 7. Yule will stay with early. Rhodes will go first. Here's his extend march. He's going to be okay. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next to go will be early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Gordon's extend march. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Initiative. Mine. Hampton will take a roster to fatigue 2.
Boo!
Here's his movement, 2 dice +1.
Oh,
No,
of course.
that's going to be actually +2
Yeah.
because Hampton and the extra +1.
Yep.
So it's going to be 13. Does any of these other cab forces belong to him? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Initiative. Yours.
Oh, those wascally wabbits. Alright, well, I guess it's time to move the 9th Corps. Come on, Burnside, don't let me down. I know you're going over land, but let's see what we can do. Here's movement +2. That's 6. Well, yeah, Burnside will go with these guys. They'll go 5, 6. The other 2 will just go over land to there. Initiative. Mine again. Activate the 9th Corps again. Here's movement +2.
Yeah, there's just something about the Vassal module knows it's Burnside you're activating.
No, it knows it's me. It's not just Burnside.
It seems like whoever's playing Burnside is going to get a 1 on a.
Yeah, alright, so he's going to go 1, 2. These guys will go 1, 2. These guys will go 1, 2, 3. Alright, initiative. Mine. Let's see. Is there anyone I've not moved yet? I believe I am where I want to be with everybody, so I'm going to pass.
Let's see what I've got here. I'm going to pass as well.
That is a double pass. We will end the turn right at 1 hour on the nose. That's fantastic. So I will do our sunshine recovery. And everyone has recovered. I will advance the turn marker. And they put a little reminder on there for us that Lee is sick, so that's good. And it is time once again for turn 2 of 4. Strategic opening thoughts here after the first turn? Are you where you want to be? Are you?
I didn't know where I wanted to be, so yeah, I'd say I'm where I want to be. I know you cut out a lot of thought time. We should have held the line at the Poe, but I was just, concerned you were going to make an end run on me on the flank, and I wanted to take advantage of that +1 and the -1 on extend marches. So I just kept, and you did a nice job of using your initiatives to force me to have to do min moves, and you almost trapped Ewell up there with a nice surround. So I think I'm pleased I didn't lose any manpower on the cav retreats, things like that. So yeah, I guess I'd say I'm where I'd like to be.
Yeah, you managed to bob and weave in all situations. Torbert, he had his moment and he just couldn't pull it off because, well, we know why. I was pretty excited about getting Warren and swinging around that flank, and you slipped the noose again. If I can force you to react to something that you weren't prepared to react for, that burned a couple of initiatives right there. And
Yeah,
I'm pleased because he was sitting there pretty. He was blocking a good flank there at fatigue level 1, and I made you expend 2 fatigues
15 to get him out of
beyond
there.
that.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was a bonus for me. But now on turn 2 here, and I can't complain. I mean, ultimately I've got 3 more turns to get down to here. So it's the maneuver space is going to get a little tighter, but I think the approaches are going to be in my favor because you have a lot of flank to guard against. So I have some options just depending on if I can utilize road network and if I get some better than average movement. I'll even take average movement at this point. It's just, I have to account for that. So it's slow and steady wins the race, I hope. But let's see. We have? I don't think we have anything other than leader transfers. So let me see if I wish to move anybody around. So yeah, I don't have any that I can think of.
I don't see any for me either. So yeah, I'll keep everybody where they are for myself as well.
I will take the first initiative roll here. Here we go, and it's mine. I'm gonna get the 5th Corps moving. They seem to have been somewhat effective here in flanking. So I'll have Warren activate them. Now, sadly, back to our regularly scheduled movement rolls. Here's a +1 to this.
Wow.
Why, God, why? All right. Crawford goes 1, 2. I'm just going to have Warren and these guys move to there. Initiative. Mine again. All right. Let's see if we can get Ricketts and Russell moving with the 6 Corps. Here's their movement +1. Wow.
Place is good.
Thank you, Pollyanna.
Just saying.
It is. Objectively, it is. All right. Ricketts will go 1, 2, and 3. And these guys will go 1, 2, and 3 to there. Initiative.
Man.
Wow, I'm getting them. I can't use them, but I'm getting them. All right, I'm gonna have Hancock activate Barlow, Tyler, and Bernie. Here's their movement +1. Of course, of course. All right, I'll have Barlow go 1, 7 to there. Bernie will go 1, 2 to there. Hancock will go 1, 2 to there. Initiative.
Mm.
Ooh, okay.
So 3 initiatives, 4 initiatives you got?
Mm-hmm. All right. Hancock will activate Tyler. He will attempt an assault on Kershaw. So here is the assault attempt. It comes off.
Not quite within Grant's range.
No, that's fine. He'll go it alone here. So we got +1 for assault. Tactical is even +3 final flank, and you've got an opportunity for artillery there in rough. What
Okay.
you got?
It's used.
It is used. Okay. So I see. Oh, and I have a 2-to-1 ratio. So I got +1 for ratio.
Yep.
And -1 for artillery. So I see 5 up and 1 down for a +4.
Yep, final +4 is what I see.
Okay, here is a +4 attack. There we go.
Ooh.
It's a 9 total.
Oh, 8.
That's what I needed.
Plus
So
8.
8 on 7.
Plus, it probably doesn't do any damage at all.
It's
That's going to
3
be.
DR.
Ooh, with an asterisk.
With an asterisk, yeah. So they are double demoralized.
Increase fatigue. Increase fatigue. He loses 3. That pretty much changes the whole game, doesn't it? Okay, good thing he does have a retreat path. 1, 2 by road, 3 by road, 4 by road. He's going to continue to go south, 5 and 6. And the hex is yours.
And what? Let's see. I had 15. It was +8, so just in advance. I will not take the hex. Okay. So initiative, it's yours.
Oh, 1 too late. Too late. Okay. Well, sir.
I think that qualifies for the adjective shattered. I think I get to use that. Shattered Kershaw's division.
Yes, I'd say so. Yeah.
I always love that in Civil War narratives. Shattered.
Well, sir, that's annoying. Third core will activate Wilcox, Hill, and Heath, and Mahone. So they'll all need extend marches. Wilcox will not. Here's their movement. 1 die +2. 8. Hill and Lee will transfer to Wilcox. Mahone will go first. Here's his extend march. He's going to be okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here's Heath's extend march. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Cox does not need an extend march. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to stop at Temple's Mill. Initiative. Mine. Okay, Anderson will take field fatigue. 1. There's his movement. He can go 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Initiative. Mine again. Wow, not a little too late for streaming it, but I'll take him, I guess. I'll take. You will take Gordon early. Rhodes to T1. There's their movement. Wow.
It's like a tale of two cities, man.
It's like almost, it's more than I need. You'll stay with Gordon. Rhodes will go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Earl will go 1, 2, 3, 5. I'll stop there. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there.
Don't look now, but you've got an inverted V.
Yeah. Okay, initiative. Yours.
I'm going to have Neil march. Here's his movement straight up. 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Initiative. Yours.
WHC will take Chambliss, the 9th Virginia. 9th Virginia will need an extend march. 5, and it's +1 for Lee.
+2 for them.
Oh, +2, so it's 7. 9th Virginia's extend march. He's okay. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. It's going to follow along behind. Initiative. Mine again. Take Barton to fatigue 1 with Anderson. He can go 4 hexes. It's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Wow. Lee will activate Wilcox and Heath. Taking Heath to fatigue 3. Movement. 4. Hill and Lee will transfer to Heath. Wilcox will go first. Here's his extend march. It's okay. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Here's Heath's extend march. He's okay. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative. Mine again. I hate to do this, but I'm going to take Heath to fatigue 4. Just Heath. Here's his movement. Go 7. Here's his extend march. Oh, he's okay. 1.5. The cost of that's going to be 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to there. Initiative. Yours.
I got a lot of parts that I need to get moving. So, right, activate the 6 core to fatigue level 2. Here's their movement +1, 6. They're going to transfer to Neil. Ricketts go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Russell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And Wright and Neil go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Initiative, yours.
You will take Gordon and Early to fatigue 2. Their movement. Go 7 hexes. You will stay with Gordon. Early will go first. It's going to go 1, 2, 4, 5 to there. Here's Gordon's extend march. He's going to disorganize. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to there. Initiative. Mine. Wilcox to fatigue 3 with AP Hill. Here's his movement. 6. Extend march. He is going to be, oh, let's see. That's going to be going to fatigue 3, exhausted. Is that a +1?
Just +1, yeah, he's fine.
So he's okay. Okay. You can go 6 hexes. Going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to Noel's turnout. Initiative. Mine again. Anderson will take Barton, Field, and good old Kershaw. Their movement +2 is 5. Anderson will stay with Field. Here's Kershaw's extend march, and this is going to be +2.
Just +1 because he's organized, or he's not exhausted.
Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. I think that's going to be 1 manpower loss on him.
It is.
Yep. Okay. And he can go 5 movement points. 1, 2, 3.
I got suckered into that way with James Gregg.
Corals Mills just wraps back itself. It's just a road to go to that town. Barton will go next. Here's his extend march. He's okay. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 5 to there. And field does not need an extend march. 1, 2, 4. Oh, and he has to stop. Initiative, yours.
Let's move Burnside up. Yeah, they are going to fatigue level 1. Here's their movement +1. That's a little better. They're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wilcox 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Potter will just follow behind. Initiative, yours.
Okay, we'll take Mahone to fatigue 3, activating by himself. Here's his movement +1. 5. Extend march. He's okay. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative, mine again. Anderson will take field and Barton to fatigue 3. Here's their movement. 7. Anderson will stay with field. Let's extend march. It's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 to Burden Station. Here's Barton's extend march. He's going to flip to disorganize. And Kershaw is a 2, has no effect. It's going to be 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative, mine again. Contemplating what I need to do with this guy right there. First Virginia. I thought they were cav. I just realized they were infantry a few minutes ago. So I wasn't too concerned. I figured they could retreat out of there if they got into trouble, but as infantry, they can't.
But by God, that Milford Bridge will be protected.
Yeah, there's no point in that now. There were forts. They're only 2 manpower. They're 1. Boy, they're ripe for the taking, aren't they? I'm going to take him to fatigue 1. The 1 Virginia, 11th Virginia Regiment, because it's consolidated. Here's their movement. Go 5 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do a gamey thing and force march him and make him just disappear, but I'm not going to do that. Initiative, mine again. I'll take them to T2. Here's their movement. 3. 1, 2, 3. Initiative, yours.
All right, I will march Gibbon. Here's his movement straight up. 6.
Wow.
Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in initiative, yours.
Take the 1st Virginia, 11th Virginia, 53. Here's their movement. They go 4, extend march. They're okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Initiative, yours.
I'll activate all the 2nd Corps that's in range. Tyler will need an extend march. Here's their movement +1. Nice. 7. Hancock's going to transfer to Bernie. Oh. And they'll go first. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 and 7. Barlow will go 3, 6, 7. And Tyler's extend +1. He's okay. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Initiative, yours.
WHC will take Chambliss in the 9th Virginia to fatigue, increase fatigue. 9th Virginia will lead extend march. Here's their movement. So they can go 9. Here's 9th Virginia's extend march. Oh, they're going to disappear. Goodbye, 9th Virginia. Chambliss doesn't need an extend march. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 8 and 9 to Oxford Ford. Initiative, yours.
It's quite prescient that you did that. Well done, sir. 9th Corps, the cavalry hunter. Yeah. Alright, so Burnside will go to 2 with the 9th Corps. Here's their movement, +1. Got a fire in their bellies now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Would Hampton like to do anything? I have no movement left.
No, we'll still stand.
Okay. Wilcox will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Potter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to there. Initiative, mine. Burnside will take Crittenden to fatigue level 3 and attempt assault on Hampton. What would Hampton like to do?
We'll cav retreat. Ooh.
Oh, come
just,
on.
Just barely survived. 1, 2. Can you go further away? 3. Can you go further away? 4. Now he just doesn't have to get closer. 5 and 6 to there.
All right, let's see if Crittenden actually got the orders. Did he? He did. So, yeah, we'll take the hex. Initiative. It's yours.
He's at what fatigue? He's at fatigue 3. I'll take that 1 Virginia, 11 Virginia, fatigue 4. Here's their movement.
You are marching them to death, sir.
Possibly. Extend march. Oh, they can flip.
Nicely done, sir.
They go to disorganized, but they can go 6 hexes, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That puts them in a readout hex.
Okay.
The defenders of Richmond.
Long live Wickham Station.
Oh, they got more or less out of the way as much as they can. Initiative, yours.
I will have the 6th Corps activate to fatigue level 3. Here's their movement +1. 6. We'll stay with Neil. So Russell will go first. Here's extend march of +1. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And Ricketts will go next. Extend march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And Neil's extend march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Initiative, mine. I will have Cutler march. Here's his movement. He was activated with
Yeah.
7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 and 7. Initiative, mine. I will pass.
Okay. Yeah, probably a good time for me to pass as well.
So another double pass. We will end the turn with recovery. Everyone has recovered. We will move our time marker onto turn. Oops, not Lee. Turn 3 of 4. And we are at 2 hours today, so I think this is a perfect time to make an episode.
I think it's a good stopping point. Very
The problem is, as we've seen time and time again, Roger, I give you a week to think about it, and that's when you win. So I need to just press the advantage.
well.
No,
Well, when we used to play on Friday and Saturday evenings, and we were getting into like 11 o'clock midnight, yeah, and I'm like
bleary-eyed, like
third or fourth margarita. It's like charge.
I haven't heard the tinkling of ice cubes. That was always my battle cry. Yes. No, this is great. Let's we will call it here today. My brain just stopped. We will call it here today. This is the first of obviously 2 sessions. I don't think session 2 will go much longer than that. But just to recap here, I am sitting at 9 victory points, if that is accounting correct.
Yep, 3 manpower losses. It definitely changes what I have. My strategy now. I can't afford to lose any victory point locations. Well,
yeah, and for me, it's what is it at the Chinese restaurant, the Happy Family buffet? You pick one from column A, column B. So I try to, do I go for manpower losses, or do I try to offset that with one or more victory point locations? But you've got them. I mean, Barton, of course, is a weak link right there, but you've got Ewell. You've got a line here, a bulwark, kind of preventing that flank from crumbling at the moment. 24-point Hanover Junction is pretty stoutly defended between 15 manpower Breckenridge and 8 manpower Pickett, which is about to increase. I don't know that I don't know. I never say never, but and we've got a long way to march around if I want to try to get Ashland and Wickham and Hanover. That seems like a tall order in 2 turns, but again, one never knows. So this was a great session. I think the strings of initiative for you were
crucial.
Yeah.
They were a little late to save Kershaw, but yeah, I've got an obvious weak point right through here now that I'm worried about. And I was like,
that's how do I exploit that crease if I can? Timing, of course, is going to be everything. And can you defend it? Can you bring forces in to help offset what's going to happen there? I'm very excited to find that out in turn 3.
Yeah, it's good. The first few initiatives are going to be crucial. I don't know. I was puzzling the whole session. These victory point locations, I'm sure they're in there for a reason, but that's a long way to go in 4 turns.
Well, if you don't roll 1s on Union movement,
that would help.
They're probably viable.
Yeah, that would probably help, I'm sure.
I can only presume that they're meant for that case. If you get some hot dice and you get way around the flanks. Now, what I did like about this one was the fact that even though you were getting the string of Confederate initiatives and you were pulling farther and farther back, and that open field gap was growing, I was actually okay with that, because in some cases, for example, like the 5th Corps, I wanted to rest them, so that's fine. The 6th Corps took some initiative and tried to get around that, and that was giving you a little bit of pressure. 2nd Corps was kind of half and half. I had some that were already not in good order and some that were. So as long as I had some move to maneuver, now I have choices ahead of me. I have options about how do I approach. I don't like assaulting the North Anna River, and I have a feeling it may come down to some of that. So the fact that I'm over on the Confederate left is handy, but I have to figure out what is the best use for that before you really dig in. And can I do anything to advance my position toward Noel's turnout, for example? I don't know. All will be revealed in session 2, ladies and gentlemen. So we hope you've enjoyed it today. We welcome you to come on back next time. We hope you've enjoyed this one. Please take a moment to click the like and subscribe, of course. That tells Google that you like what you're seeing. Hopefully the tags and everything are working too. We work hard on making sure that this is out there. And if you really enjoy this, boy, you could do us a solid by promoting this on social media. Share the link. Go ahead. I don't mind. And I'm also showing you our individual monetary supporters. Thank you very much to all of you. We had 1 or 2 in the last month, so that is awesome. We really appreciate that. And just engage with us. That's what the comment section's for. If you've got something that you would have done differently here in this first session, by all means, opine. We love to hear that. And until next week, Roger, don't plan too much, because then you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat.
I don't see anything to plan at this point.
That's right.
But anyway, yeah, you have a great week too, and yeah, this will be great fun to finish this one out next week.
I can't wait. Well, we'll see you all next week. Have a good one, man.
Bye bye.